Hello and welcome back to Crits and Coffee. I'm barely caffeinated, and you're here with these wonderful players and myself playing Phandelver and Below, the Shattered Obelisk. This is a great start. Before we do a quick little recap, let's go ahead and introduce my wonderful, wonderful players. First up in the order is BakaZombie.
Hello, I'm BakaZombie, and when I was at a game store the other day, I was listening to the D&D game, and I got spoilers for the end of this campaign. So get ready for that. I tried not listening. I'm like, no, no, no. Yeah, if you want to see more of what I do, you can follow me on Twitter at ZombieBaka. I've been uploading on YouTube, streaming on Twitch, and I play in multiple games, including DMing a game on Swindler's Den called Glory of the Giants with a couple of these players, quite a lot of these players. So check that out if you'd like to, or don't. Up to you.
Speaking of being spoiled because he got a new spear last time, Dr. Phage.
Hello! I was worried where that sentence was going to go for a second because I'm the baby of my family. I'm Dr. Phage or Adam. You can also follow me on Twitter at Little Growth, which has a bunch of my stuff. I also play with a bunch of these fine folks in various iterations and forms on different games. Check them all out. It's a lot of fun. But tonight, I am playing Mal, the Tiefling Monk.
And speaking of being worried constantly, we got Kyle.
Sorry, what was that word?
I thought you said something else too.
Worried.
Hi, my name is Kyle. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Today I'll be playing a tiefling sorcerer named Amaris, and if you want to check out what I do, don't.
Speaking of peanut butter chocolate flavor, we got Bumbleskum.
Yeah, I literally was just eating peanut butter and chocolate. That's my usual snack. Hey, I'm very caffeinated because I drink like 3 energy drinks a day. I'm on this channel playing Shadow, a very lanky, edgy Irish man who likes to punch. If you like to get some audio punched in your ears, you can always check me out on my podcast, The Interdimensional Library, where we are just tongue punching your ears for an hour and a half at a time, every time.
Ouch. That sounds not great, but
Quiet.
we'll move on from that.
Okay.
Anyway, tongue punching just doesn't sound pleasant, but anyway, last time our party is still in the depths of Tressendar Manor and are currently exploring. They had opened this door up here, and in this door is what appears to be a wizard's workshop. There's a large work table set up in front of you with distillation coils, all chemical devices of all sorts, stewing and bubbling away, along with some food that's been left out. Bookshelves in this room are crowded with sheaves of parchment and strange-looking tomes. And I'll go ahead and resume so you guys can move around.
Question to the group. I'm a big nasty rat right now, right?
Once you said it, I'm pretty sure you're a big nasty rat, right?
Yeah, I remember. I'm pretty sure I wild shape because I remember saying at the end of the last session, I end every session in wild shape. So
Yeah.
I
recall you being a big nasty rat at some point. I just don't know between that and our battle.
Yeah, I know I wasn't during the battle. I think I was before and after.
Okay.
Because I remember not speaking a lot. Yeah.
Because I remember switching places with Amaris, but you're right behind me on the map, which makes me think that you are a critter right now on my shoulder.
Yes, that is right. I am a big nasty rat on your shoulder.
Love it. Me and my friend are gonna go in this room.
All right, I remember what I forgot. It was sound. We forgot some music.
Oh.
I know what you can play.
Yeah,
that's
some version of copyright.
That's for a different campaign.
Unless we do a cover right now. I think everyone knows their part.
All right, so Mal, you walk into this room. Obviously, you see a table full of all sorts of alchemical devices and things of the sort, and bookshelves along this wall here, and a door to your east.
I am just going to look back over my shoulder at Amaris and point over to the door, and I'm going to listen at the door to see if I can hear anything.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
Hell yeah. Starting off strong with a 12.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything. Maybe it's the amount of bubbling that's going on, but it's kind of hard to hear.
So rat noises.
It's the rat noises. You got a big nasty rat chittering on your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Some of my skin sloughs off.
Disgusting. I'm going to again just point at the door and then give like a thumbs up to Amaris and Shadow and a little bit of like, I don't hear anything. Should I open it? Like, good? Like, good to go? We good?
I give a thumbs up.
Cool. I'm going to open that door, but I'm nervous. I'm going to try and be ready, but I think my action is opening the door, so it doesn't matter.
All right, so you open this door, and you see at the desk a dark bearded human man in robes, studying a tome at his desk. He wears a princely manner of ermine and boots and gloves and robes, trimmed in the same fur. A dusky glass staff leans against his chair within reach. And all of you easily enough would be able to recognize this as the man that Sildar had described. And as you open this door, he turns over to you. Oh, welcome, guests. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My gentleman didn't tell me that you were here.
No. What are you doing down here?
Oh, well, these are my quarters. What are you doing down here is the question.
We are looking for information.
Realizing the situation, I'm gonna go back and close the door quietly.
Okay. Well, I sure hope your friends aren't getting into any of my stuff over there. Spent countless hours studying.
I'm gonna like look over to Amaris and I'm just gonna like tap my forehead.
Hey yo, what's up?
Boy, your voice got very deeper when it's in my brain.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's going on?
Is this? Which one is this? Is this Yarno or Glasstaff?
I don't know. I don't remember.
They're the same person. Yarno was missing and Glasstaff was the leader, which by context clues, these are the same person.
Oh. Who's Glass?
Okay. Glasstaff, we had heard, is the leader of the Red Brands in the city. We didn't know who he was. We found Yarno's bag in the fountain at the beginning of this place. We're now recognizing him by the DM and description that this is Yarno, and he has a glass staff next to him on his desk. Therefore, Glasstaff, Yarno, same person.
Look, I'm not.
I'm not following that. Good for you, or sucks for you, whichever is appropriate.
If there was a character sheet for me in real life, my intelligence would be the dumb stat. It's fine.
Me too.
I'll respond and say, I don't know, we're not much for potion making. Are you Yarno?
Oh, but of course. However, my gentleman over there call me Glasstaff. And he'll pick up the staff, leaning against his chair.
Don't love that.
Oh.
We've been helping out your friend Sildar. He's been looking for you.
Oh, yes, Sildar. That old chum. How is he doing?
Well enough. He seemed pretty worried that you had gone missing.
He kind of leans over the desk and finishes out some of his notes, and he closes the book shut. Well, yeah, it appears that you have found me, so I believe that you should now be on your way.
We still need some information before we leave.
Our friend was last seen with you guys. Could you possibly give us a location of where they are?
And who would your friend be? I'm very busy.
Hold on. They're somewhere in my notes. Where the fuck is Amaris? Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Gonna let him cook. I'm not gonna tell him the
Do
name.
not let me
know the
cook. I don't
name.
know how to cook.
Starts
Gundren.
with- yeah. Congrats.
I don't know how to. I don't know how to describe him. I forgot how he looks like.
Dwarf.
Dwarven man. I feel like there's a lot of different descriptions, but not super important at this very second. A dwarf, you say? There's been plenty of dwarves in and out of here, I suppose. He'll kind of reach onto his desk and he grabs a scroll from his desk.
Do you know where any of the dwarves have gone? I think we're also looking for Nundro. I think that's the third brother that's still alive.
You know, you really are full of a lot of questions.
I said we were down here for information.
He kind of looks at you sternly. Well, unfortunately, I don't believe that I have any information for you.
Can I ready a sleep the moment I see him try cast something?
You're gonna ready something?
There we go. I see him. Yeah. Can I try ready a sleep the moment I see magic being cast?
You got to be real careful with that sleep because you're currently catching me in that radius as well.
I can try aim for. Wait, how big is sleep?
And me.
It's a 20 foot
20
radius.
feet.
Or 10 foot radius, 20 foot radius.
Oh yeah, I do catch you in that.
Yeah.
I have a
can't
question.
target
Does the
inside of a
door
wall.
open inward or outward? I imagine inward because we're
Inward. The hinges are on that side.
yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm talking about the one to the hallway that I'm next to.
Oh.
I imagine that would go inward just because it's otherwise going out into the hallway. But...
Yeah, I believe it is inward.
Okay. And the table next to us, how heavy looking is that? Is it like bolted down looking? What kind of a table are we working with?
I would say
even the shelf
because-
behind me, if that's what we're looking.
The shelf,
I just wanna know
I would
what
say, is
furniture and-
probably a couple 100 pounds. The table itself, I would say, is bolted to the ground because it's an alchemical table, so I would assume he doesn't want it shifting around too much.
Okay.
Can you repeat what Glasstaff said to me at the end there?
He had said that he doesn't have any answers for you.
See, I think that's incorrect, as your men have been causing quite a bit of mayhem in town. And since they are your men, you will have answers for what they have been doing.
Answers, you say? And he'll kind of open up his scroll. Mal, I need you to make me a wisdom save.
That's not fun.
Cute.
I got a 14.
A 14 will pass. As you can feel, he begins to start muttering something, and you feel as if he is trying to essentially hold you. He's casting a hold person scroll. And as he casts this, he drops it to the ground, and we're going to go ahead and roll initiative here.
I figured. Also a mistake.
Wow. Good job, Faenya. You're a giant rat.
It's okay. You're on my shoulder. We're gonna go for
Oh, there it
a little
is.
trip.
I was like, where's my initiative?
Yeah, well, the unfortunate thing. How good your
are you
initiative?
going first?
I rolled a nat 20 for a 22
Yeah, you're going first.
as a giant rat.
Quick, snarl at him.
I got a 14.
Was it just a 20 for Faenya?
That was 22
Two.
because my dex is higher as a rat.
Turn this music down a little bit. Okay. Shadow, what'd you get?
I got a 14.
Amaris.
13.
And Mal.
17.
Okay, let's see here.
He rolled like shit. Sucker.
Sucker.
All right. Faenya. You see Glasstaff cast this scroll at Mal.
Not waiting to see if it takes hold, I'm going to leap off of his shoulder and run at the man and bite his ankle to see if I can break concentration if the spell got through.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit, it's a rat. That is Faenya's rolling hot tonight. With a rat's bite, that is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
The unfortunate thing about a rat, it does nothing to damage. It's gonna be 4 points of piercing damage. It's like onto his
It's
ankle.
not bad for a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad.
4 plus 2.
Anything else for Faenya?
That's all a rat can do.
All right, Mal.
Great. I am also going to run into this room and basically get up like
I am a
behind
small
him. Can I get into that
creature.
corner? Is that fine? Is that cool?
You'd have to run onto the table, but sure.
Yeah, I'll use a little extra movement. I got movement to spare. I got 40 feet. And I will take a non-lethal attack with my new spear. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Ugh, for 7 damage.
All right.
And then I will bonus action Flurry of Blows for 2 unarmed strikes. Ugh. An 18 and a 9.
The 18. Yeah, the 18 will hit.
Okay.
The 9 will not.
For another 7 bludgeoning damage. Oh, wait. My piercer feat. I can re-roll a 1. Or I can re-roll 1. Oh, that's much better. So he's going to take 6 extra damage because I can re-roll on my spear damage. And my 1 became a 7.
Okay. Cool. So you knock out this man in one whole round.
See, we are going to get answers from you. And I'll take out my rope and just start tying him up.
Okay. Cool. We will end that there. Back to this. And cool. You now have this man unconscious laying in front of you, being tied up. Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand just to see how well you tie this knot.
Not the best knot I've tied. 14.
Okay. What do y'all do from here?
I'm gonna check for more magical stuff on his desk.
On his
Unclench my jaw
desk.
from his ankle and run over to Mal, climb on his back while he's tying him up.
Just a little.
I've been sticking next to the door, keeping an eye out for anyone who's trying to come and save their boss or something.
While Amaris is searching, I'll just like poke my head out the door and be like, got him.
Boys. You see Shadow's like eyeing up this shelf behind him. I see you do that. I'm like, oh, never mind.
On his desk, you see a spell scroll.
Yeah, sure, I'll try. Can I try to decipher what it is?
It's just a blank spell scroll.
Oh, it's just okay.
Yep.
I'm not gonna rob him. I was like, check his pockets, check his pockets.
Mal does. Like, as he's tying him up, he checks his pockets for. He cast a spell on me and is the leader of a bandit group. He's not a good person.
Okay. In his pockets, he has 15 gold pieces.
Cool. Don't be a little weakling.
And I will say,
the head.
you can't really see it, but there is a chest at the foot of his bed right here. There's a chest right there.
I don't trust chests.
Why not?
It's like explosive. I'll open it since I'm the one nearest it. Near.
I don't trust chests. It might explode. Let's flip it open.
Last chest had a lot of good loot in it.
In this chest, you find 180 silver.
Oh.
130 gold.
Sorry, 130?
130. A silk pouch filled with gems. There are 5 of them. Or sorry, there are 5 of them are worth about 10 gold. 2 of them are worth about 15 gold.
50. Okay. Got it.
Besides the spell scroll, because he said he was like working on other documents, is there anything like Is there anything else on the desk of note?
Yeah. There is a letter, and I apologize. Amaris would have seen this too. There is a letter, and it says, Lord Albric, my spies in Neverwinter tell me that strangers are due to arrive in Phandalin. They could be working for the dwarves. Capture them if you can, kill them if you must, but don't allow them to upset our plans. See that any dwarven maps in their possession are delivered to me with haste. I'm counting on you, Iarno. Don't disappoint me. And on it, you can also see that there is a black spider symbol.
Cool. Since we found a secret door before, can I give this room a once over for like secret rooms, secret doors, secret compartments, see if he's hiding anything from us?
Sure. Go ahead and make... And I think it would just be under perception.
That's a 5.
Yeah, you don't really see anything.
Okay.
Oh, are we just gonna drag him out of here?
I mean, it's not a bad plan. We do have other people down here that we should probably take care of in one way or another, but it does not have to be this exact moment, as they seem to be pretty unaware of what's happening around.
And as you say that, I need you all to roll initiative again.
No.
Yeah.
Dang it, I'm right next to him. I'm gonna punch him.
There goes Fanya's rolls. They're back to normal.
Look, I spared him once. If he comes back and tries casting magic on me again, he's getting stabbed.
Shadow, what'd you get?
I got a 13 this time.
Mel?
23.
Amaris?
17.
And Faenya?
5.
Okay, so just so you guys know, there are things going on that you won't be able to see. I will gladly tell you why later. People have
Tell
played
me
this before. I think
now.
you
I
may
need
already
to kick his staff
may
away.
already
God
know.
dang it.
Maybe.
Tell me now.
Maybe you already know. So let's see here.
Is this a simulacrum?
It is not.
Fucking.
Okay, so Shadow, you're actually the first one to notice, but the door to your south opens as this red brand comes running through, and he will attack you.
Okay, I don't see any red.
You don't see red brand?
I don't see no red brand.
Oh,
I saw the door open. I don't
sorry.
see a red brand.
There he is.
Oh.
I'll just go ahead and do that too. So he is going to run in, and as he runs in, he sees you. I will say he can attack once since he did have to open the door, and he typically has a multi-attack. Which will probably miss you anyway. It does miss. As he's not expecting you to be around the corner here, he takes a stab at you. And he'll just yell, over here, over here. And the next one is also going to run in and take another stabby stab. for a 24 to hit.
That'll do it.
And that is 2. So the first attack does 7 damage to you.
Okay.
And the second one will not hit you. Shadow, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'll go into a rage. The bonus action. And then he's standing in an area I don't really like. I am going to. I'll attack. I'll attack the guy who's in. I am going to. Sorry, it's very. I'm going to attack the first guy who ran in.
Okay.
Hopefully I can keep them clogged in here. Damn it. So I'll just slap him somewhat. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
All right. Okay, that is going to be 11 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go in with like a left hand sweep, and I'm going to knock him into the I don't know how to ping. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna knock him into this space.
Oh, okay.
Not so fast there, boyo. That's it for my turn.
Okay. As one more runs into this room here, running right behind his ally, will also take some stabs. A dirty 20 and a 21 to hit.
All right, they both hit.
That'll be 14 points of piercing damage.
Individually, what are they? Because I have to half each of their attacks.
Oh, right. So it was 16, or sorry, not 16. Wow. 8 and then 5.
Okay. So.
Which is 14.
I'll take 6.
I
So I'll take
misnumbered. Right? 8. Yeah.
8 and 5 is 13.
Okay.
Isn't it 14? Oh, no, it is 13.
No.
It is 13. Sorry. Newborn.
That'll do it.
And additionally, Shadow, behind you, you can feel something is biting at your ankle, or is attempting to bite at your ankle. It is Faenya who is turned on you. No. Both of those are going to miss. So it attempts to bite at you, but you feel it, and you can now see this creature standing behind you. It looks kind of like a little fiend.
Oh, I see. I see.
A little familiar.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Okay. And then you hear one run down the hallway, kind of unable to get into this cluttered room. Faenya.
Fanya's next. I have initiative of 5.
Yeah, you're
We
next.
started partway through the initiative.
That's right.
No, there are
There's-
just things popping up as you see them. There are still things that are invisible to you, though. So we did start at the top of the order.
Fun.
Well, I hear scuffling. I'm gonna go scuffle my way over there to find out what it is. As a rat. Ah, there's a guy. I'm gonna bite him. Let me read this. I think I have pack tactics here.
Ooh.
Advantage on the attack roll against a creature if at least one of the rat's allies is within 5 feet of the creature. Yeah, so I have pack tactics.
Nice.
That should hit with a dirty 20.
That'll hit.
I love not being able to see. Oh, max damage. 6 points of piercing damage.
Nice, as you gnaw into his leg. Anything else for Faenya?
That is Fanya's turn. Wait, hold on. What can I see? What's going on here? What's happening? We're in such a congested space. I don't think I can. So yes, that is my turn.
Mal, you hear some kerfuffling.
And I run
What's
out the door.
happening in the hallway? There are so many people here. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna take a spear attack at the dude right in front of me. Ooh, that's probably gonna miss with a 10.
That will miss.
Yeah, there's too many guys to really hold back, so I'm going to immediately use my bonus action Flurry of Blows. I'm rolling like shite tonight. 17 and a 16.
Both of those will hit.
Okay. Oh, easy math. 15 bludgeoning damage to him.
All right, how do you do this?
I'm not doing these non-lethally, but I think Mal is a little annoyed at how often we're just fighting hordes of these dudes. So just like misses with his spear and then does like a gut punch and then like throat punch just to knock this dude out. And I'm gonna make the risky decision to take a step forward so that they like to stop them from continuing to come into the room so that these guys can't push forward anymore.
Okay.
And that is everything.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna shout back to Amaris. Take his staff in case he wakes up.
Amaris, it is your turn.
Did the building just collapse?
Yeah, like I heard the first like stone thing and no one reacted. I was like,
It's
like,
just like
Amaris,
delayed.
make me a perception check.
what do you mean? Oh, dirty 20.
You hear a door fly open to your east. There are no doors in this room that you're aware of.
There was a door. It was a secret door we saw last time.
Do I kill the old geezer?
We got more important things than a tied up old man.
Is his staff in his hands or on the ground?
Yeah, probably laying right next to him.
I'll pick it up. And I don't know, could I tighten the restraint?
Sure. Do you want to make a sleight of hand?
That is a 17.
Anything else for Amaris?
I think that's all my actions, right? Oh, then movement, which
Actually, with your dirty 20 for your perception, you go to look over it when you hear this sound, and you can see that this right here seems to be a secret door. And you just heard a door fly open, which you can assume is from that area.
okay. Boop. Oh, hey, hello, boys. I will stand at this corner and ready a Tasha's Caustic Brew aimed at that secret door.
Okay.
And I will. I was about to say Faenya, but she can't relay the message to the others.
We're
I
10 feet apart.
Yeah, but she's gonna make rat noises. I'm just gonna fuck it. They know we're here. There's a secret door, I think, right where I'm looking at.
Ridiculous. I checked that room. There was no doors in
Well, you checked bad.
there.
All right. Anything else?
That is it.
All right. This red brand being knocked into the wall from Shadow sees that. I'm just going to move this guy out of the way. Sees this. Sees Mal run in. I guess Fenya's back further than I thought. So sees Mal run in and is going to take a stab at Mal.
Okay.
No, 2 stabs at Mal. One of them is a 25.
Yeah, that hits.
And that will do 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
It's not too bad. The other one, still tussling with Shadow, is going to take 2 stabs at him. The one's not going to hit. The other one's a 16.
Yes.
Say it hits.
Miss.
Miss. Okay. All right, Shadow, it is your turn.
All right, so here's the questions I'm gonna have. How tall is this bookshelf?
I would say it is roughly 6 feet tall.
6 feet tall. Okay. You said it's a few 100 pounds.
Yeah, maybe like 150, 200 pounds.
Okay. Maybe that's not. Okay. Not as good as a bookshelf as I thought it was gonna be. So here's my thought process. I wanted to shove this bookcase to collapse on both of them, hoping to restrain them there with the bookshelf by pushing it over on them. But if it's 150 pounds, it might not be heavy enough. So.
Yeah, I mean, if it were this one up here, that one's a lot bigger, but the one down here seems to be somewhat small.
All right, well, I tried to do what I had to do.
It would have been really cool.
Yeah, would have been cool. I guess all I can do now is just murder. Dang it. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. That's just 9 bludgeoning.
All right.
As I just elbow down on this guy who tried stabbing at me.
Okay.
Keep your hands to yourself there, boyo.
Anything else for Shadow?
That's all I've got.
That boy.
Actually, I'm gonna push him out into the hallway.
Okay. Is a shove? Or no, you have
It's
your
because
thing.
of
That's
my
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
My crusher. I can
Yep,
just
yep.
knock people when I punch them.
All right, this thing behind you is going to this thing leaps up and screeches into your ear. Shadow, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Does this have anything to do with being charmed?
It's a frightening, so no.
Okay, no, that's a no then. So I'm saying. What the hell? That is a 12.
All right, that'll succeed. So you are good. Really annoying, screaming in your ear.
Why are there so many giant bugs in this town? And it just looks like a little gremlin-y bug.
Spider. I was trying to remember what
Yeah.
other giant bugs we had fought.
And running into this room, you can hear what's going on in here? And this bugbear appears in front of you. And since he's running into the room, I would say he sees Mal first. And is going to attack with his Morningstar.
That seems excessive.
No. That is an 18.
Ugh, that hits.
Okay. This might ouch.
Hey, actually, I have a question, real quick.
Yeah.
Does Mal get an opportunity attack on the guy who moved out of his reach?
No,
Only
because
if you move
his
voluntarily.
yeah. It's
Okay,
not
because
voluntary.
the wording of it is just when they move, and the wording of thing is I move them, so I just didn't know if it was.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool to play with the rule where that isn't the case, but that is.
Yeah, just that's fine.
17 points of piercing damage.
Yep. Mal is down.
All right, Mal goes down in front of you, Faenya.
I'm a rat. I'm just looking. Actually, or is it? Okay, good. I do have. All right, seeing Mal go down, my flesh is gonna start to tear off as I rip up into Faenya. As my bonus action, I'm gonna drop Wild Shape. Then I will reach down, put my hand on Mal's forehead, and heal him with the Cure Wounds.
Thank you, friend.
You're welcome, friend.
So nice.
Max health 12 healing to Mal.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's the only spell I have, so good luck. And then I'm afraid for my life. So I'm gonna back up. Just like back straight into the room with Amaris. It's getting really bad out there. That is my turn. Wait, no, hold on. Oh yeah, no, I used my bonus action. I'm good.
Mal, you drop down and stand back up in a matter of seconds. You also will take on 1 point of exhaustion as you re-bolster yourself to get back up.
That is later Mal's problem if he lives through this. Has the red brand in the corner over here been hit?
Yeah,
Yes.
I knocked him there. Yeah.
Okay.
He is bloodied.
I'm going to take my spear attack against him then. Okay, that's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, maximum fucking damage on that for 14 piercing.
All right. How do you do this?
Just like spear to the gut. We're not being fancy.
Okay.
And then I will, because 17 would have taken me down. Unless I'm at full health, I'm going to drink the healing potion that I got earlier in this dungeon as my bonus action.
Okay. Roll for slurp.
2d4 plus 2. That's 6 more healing for me, which brings me up to full.
Nice.
And that is everything.
Cool. Let's see. Amaris and Faenya, you guys can hear something hit this door with a good amount of power behind it. Oops. That was an accident. Amaris, your turn.
Good luck with that. I'm gonna go help the boys. Okay, there's that one's still alive, right?
No, that's dead.
No,
That's
that
done.
one is
Open
done.
up way.
Tasha's Caustic Brew. Actually, that might hit you.
Do it. Do it.
Not
How much do you have faith in your dex?
He's got full
do
health.
I take no damage if I succeed on my dex save?
Yes. You will take no damage if you succeed in your dex save.
I do have a +7 to my dex save. However, Kyle, I'm speaking directly to you. If this kills me because I take damage from your spell, I will hunt you down in real life.
Ooh.
Cute.
I mean,
What a meat cute.
you
What a
just
meat
need
Just saying, Kyle.
on pride.
Yes. Well, it may not
That's
be
true.
during Pride. At
Oh.
some point, I will hunt you down.
I'm protected
Nice
just for this month.
getaway?
How much? What was your dex save? Plus
I have
seven?
a +7 to my deck.
You just need
I
to
have not been
roll a
rolling-
7.
You
I have not been rolling great. I
You
have
just
rarely
need to roll
rolled
a 7.
above a 10.
Do we want to get rid of this guy fast? Because I don't do big damage unless it. Oh.
Do you have anything else that would not catch one of us in an AoE?
I'll cast Dissonant Whisper.
I'm just saying, like, this guy did 17 damage to me. I have 18 hit points.
Do I?
yeah.
I'll we kind of want him gone fast. Yeah, I'll just use Dissonant Whispers instead of just Mind Slivering. Dissonant Whispers. I need a Wisdom saving throw from the Bugbear.
All right. That is gonna be a
You should have
2.
been taking. Oh. Well then. Let me roll damage.
We can talk about hypotheticals when we all live outside of this encounter.
I don't know what that means. I rolled like 3 4s. Ooh, a 4-4-4. Welcome to Wendy's. You take 12 damage, and you are
Dead.
afraid of me.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait,
Is it? Are they afraid, or do
Yeah.
they have to use movement to move away?
It takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from me.
So it'll
This
begin.
would proc opportunity attack,
Oh yeah,
Yes.
which I will be taking.
absolutely. Oh there, where do you think you're going there, boyo?
That was almost a nat 20 with a natural 19 for me for a total of 26.
That'll hit.
I got a 23.
That'll also hit.
I do a total of 13 piercing damage.
I do 12 bludgeoning.
All right. How do you guys kill this thing with the power of friendship?
I
So
think it is-
I think here's the thing. So you're using a spear, right? I
Mhm.
imagine because you were going first, he gets out of your range first, right? So you start to stab him in the back, right? And then because I can move people, I think I just go in for the hook and punch him further into your spear. I don't know how that sounds to you.
That works. That's just as good as what I was going to
Yeah.
suggest.
He's about to run, turns his back. Oh, I don't think so.
Nice.
My suggestion was going to be essentially like hamstringing him with the spear and then just like clobbering him into the ground. But either work. Both are cool.
You hamstring him, I clobber him, he clobbers backwards into your spear. He is now laying there, face upwards.
All right. This red brand seeing you guys annihilate this bugbear in front of you. He's gonna run away. He's out of here.
Honestly, good choice. Good choice, buddy. I wish more of these guys would have run away. I don't want to kill them.
Shadow. Your turn.
I slowly turn around to this
Okay.
fucking
Quest.
grasshopper looking guy.
He's a fiend.
I forgot that was there.
I immediately reach out my arm to like brush him. Let me roll. Ooh, I might not actually hit this guy. He's probably because he's hiding in the bookshelves. Does a 13 hit?
Are you hitting or are you grappling?
Actually, yeah, I'll grapple. That's what I think. Yeah. So I can advance. Okay, a lot better. That is a 25.
Okay. So you go to grab this thing and it jumps up and it thinks it's about to get away, but you reach your hand back up and you grab it by its entire body because it's very small and you are very big.
Sorry there, I've got a bigger reach than you might think. Because he's trying to like think he's out of range. And then I'll just let him hang out in my hand for think. Yeah, because that's bits. Okay, yeah. So right now I just have him in my hand as he's struggling to get free.
Okay.
You're going nowhere.
One's unconscious.
You and
It
your
is
friends
going
are
to
dead.
contest the grapple against you again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got another 25.
It's a 14 as it's wriggling around,
Yeah.
unable to get out. This guy, seeing his buddy run away, is also going to run away.
Again, good choices.
And they
good
will
choices.
totally not appear at any other point. Faenya.
Worrying about this. Is the door here in the top
Yep.
corner of the room?
It's right here.
Worrying about that noise. I'm going to move down, so I'm like in between all the furniture, kind of blocking that space. And just like call out like, there's something coming. I might need help. And she like reaches her hand out and summons just these sickly brambles ripping through the ground. And going to defile the ground for the 10 feet in between me and the wall. And once that has set in, bones will start snapping and twisting again. And legs will shoot out already from the 4 legs I have, and I'm going to turn into a giant, nasty wolf spider.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Mal.
We have potentially 3 more of the goblinoids. I don't know how much Mal knows about bugbears and goblinoids. But he knows that there was that we knew there was 4 red brands. We knew there was an unknown number of people speaking goblin. So he is gonna come into this room. We'll come to the door. What's the situation? Okay. Mal is.
Shut the door on me.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
Oh, you need help, Faenya?
Nope. Is there enough space? Like, I know Glasstaff is there. Would another person be able to occupy that space still?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay. I'm just like, so that, because I want to go there and prepare an action to attack anyone who comes within range of.
Yeah, that's it. That's fine.
And that is everything because I don't have any more key.
I'm gonna go ahead and move Glasstaff out of the way. So if you want to be right there.
Well, if you're right there, you're in the defiled ground.
No, I want to be next to Faenya outside of the defiled ground.
Oh, so you do want to be
I was
right there.
making sure.
Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Making sure an enemy could stand there if they so wished to.
Yep. Okay. All right, you hear a knocking on the heaven's door again.
They
Let's
just
see.
They're
bad at
stuck
opening
in there.
this door.
They stuck in there.
Prisoner.
Prisoner,
need
and
help.
we're gonna kill him.
Nope. So
Hey,
the door
can you guys let me
busts
out?
open, and you can see another bugbear standing right there.
Where? Where he stand?
Right there.
Oh, I can't see.
Look how cute he is.
I can't see him. I can't.
A
And
cutie
as
plus
he
Hootie?
does, he will walk in
Ah!
to the room.
Great.
There he is. How cute, like.
I can't see him.
And he's got another friend too.
No.
There he
That
is.
is a 15 to hit for me.
A 15 will miss, actually.
Son of a bitch.
Very close.
Okay. That's all I got. That was my prepared action.
As you go to stab at him, and he just kind of hits it out of the way with his morning star.
It is difficult terrain, that defiled ground.
Yeah, they got plenty of room to
If
get.
that helps.
They got plenty of movement. Anything? Sorry, Amaris, your turn.
Okay, good. That was their turn. Whew.
You.
We got a second. We got 2 boys in here.
Boys, you say?
Amaris loves boys. Adult men, that is.
Adult consenting
You gotta put qualifiers on.
men.
We aren't getting
sound
can-
bites like that. floating
We
around.
aren't getting canceled. Not this time.
Oh my god. Wait, whose turn is it?
Yours.
Oh.
You heard about the boys.
The adult men.
Hmm. Oh, you're in that space. I could have hit both.
Gotta be in a space.
Dang it. I mean, I'll just hit one of them, I guess. Sorry, 5. 9. I will only hit that one that just came in. Yeah, the one that just went through that secret door with Tasha's Caustic Brew. Can
Alright.
I get a dexterity save?
It is a 17 plus 19. So it is a 19.
Cool. So that happened. Well, how much movement? 5, 10. There you go. That's my turn.
He's irrelevant at this point. Also irrelevant.
An elephant.
Elephants. Elephant.
They
The
can't get through the
elephant.
doors. Oh, elephant. You know, you win that game, you put the net on top of the nose.
Shadow.
Okay. So, little bookkeeping. Is this creature small or tiny?
Tiny.
Tiny. Okay. So I can move freely with it in my hand. All right. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, okay. Still not.
Not great.
It's harder to shove a bookshelf, throw it at him. But
Yeah, there's no bookshelf play in here.
One day.
the closet does take damage at the start of my turn because I am tightly squeezing it. It takes. I'm trying to remember if it's a roll or if it's okay. It's closet takes 3 bludgeoning damage. Ooh, probably more. Probably. Yeah, just three bludgeoning damage as I'm squeezing onto it. So I come in here. So let's see. That was 10. Oh, I closed the door. My bad.
It's real easy to
10,
do.
15, no, you guys just hate me.
20. I'll walk in here also. Closet in hand. And bonus action, I'm going to recuperate. Get a second wind going. Not great. I believe that's only 5 healing. But then I will come in and I will smash this guy who's right next to Faenya. Too many of you. Is it just difficult terrain? That's the only fancy thing going on for him.
They also take an additional 1d4 of necrotic damage each time the first time they take damage on a turn.
Oh, okay. All right, that works for me. So I'll just go in there with this closet. I'm gonna use the closet hand, like holding the closet, to smash in. And I like to imagine that's where the 3 damage comes from. If I hit this guy, does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
19 will hit. Also not great. That is 10 bludgeoning damage, and I shove him back into the wall.
You added the d4 of necrotic.
Oh, I did add the 4 necrotic
Okay.
Nice.
as I knock him back. Step away from the lady. It's like one of them wolf spider.
Yeah, giant wolf spider.
Yeah.
All
Broken
right.
Twigs coming out of its legs.
Okay. The Quasit is going to bite at you.
Right in your hand.
Yeah. Nibbling on the inside.
It's not gonna hit. It's only a 10.
It's too tight. It can't open its jaw.
As it just tries to gnaw on you, unable to. Irrelevant. Faenya.
Faenya will hold her action to bite whichever bugbear steps up. Step up to.
Okay.
I don't know if there was a tagline to step up to or not. Step up again. The movie? Anybody?
Step up to.
Back to the streets? It's something like
Yeah.
Or is that 3?
that.
It's
Ooh.
step up to the streets. Like it's
I've
both
never seen
hyphen-
any of
it's,
them.
Yeah, it's colonnated, but it's also a sentence.
Yes. It's important.
That is my turn. Holding my action.
Is it my turn then? Yes. I don't really want to lose this nice defensive line we've got going, so I think I will also effectively just sacrifice my bonus action attack to also prepare an attack action for whichever dude steps up first.
Okay. Yeah, okay. It'll step forward. Yeah.
Hiya. I miss.
I got a 16 this time.
My 16 will hit.
Okay.
You can add a d4 to yours because it's the first time on this turn.
Hell yeah. Min damage on the necrotic, max damage on my spear. So that is 14 piercing damage and 1 necrotic damage.
All right, how do you do this?
We're just feeding the nasty vines with the entrails of this.
This bugbear in the back takes out one of its javelins and is going to throw it at the icky spider.
No.
That's rude.
Oh, icky.
You're not icky.
That is a 23.
No, my AC is 1,000 when I'm a spider, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
That hits, I suppose.
It's weird how spiders are only hit by spells that require saves.
That'll be 7 points of piercing damage as it lobs this javelin into you.
I'm still a spider.
Amaris.
Fireball.
Black ichor pours out
no,
of the
you don't
wound.
have that
I'm
spell.
joking. I don't have that spell.
You better be freaking careful when you do get that spell too. Man.
Right in the center of the room. Boom.
Oh wait, I'm a tiefling. I got fire resistance. Chuck that shit wherever you want.
Is it worth converting my source points for a spell slot for this young fellow?
It's a young man.
Nah, I'll go for the lesser original fireball. Firebolt. That is 24.
That'll hit.
Add a d4 of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
Wait, actually.
Anytime they take damage from an attack or a spell.
That's such a good ability.
Yeah,
Oh,
any-
hey.
First time on the turn, not anytime.
Max damage for both, so 14.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
As you blast this bugbear with a firebolt, and it's taking damage from the brambles as well. He's looking,
Could have
it's
been a
looking pretty
fireball.
rough. Looking pretty rough. Shadow.
That is it.
Okay. Closet takes 4 bludgeoning damage.
Poor little closet. Just
He
Can't wait till
started
it dies. It just.
I feel like
Your
at
hands-
every
it
at
just-
every turn we try to
goes low.
start it out peacefully, and they all want to start something. So If he wants to bite at my ankles, well,
He's just a nasty little
this is
guy.
what you get.
little
I'm just
guy.
going to lob in for a jab at this guy.
Oh yeah, you got reach.
A 20 to hit.
20 what?
20.
Add a D4 necrotic.
Well,
Does that happen every single turn, or is it per round?
It's the
What?
first time they take damage each
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
So it's every turn, yeah. But it's only the first attack.
9 bludgeoning and 4 necrotic.
Dang.
As I knock him back into the wall.
All
Since
right.
he's there, give him
How
a
do you do
concussion.
this?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm like, he can't knock back any further, so I just like hit him and he like smashes his head against the back for a real bad, lethal concussion. I let him drop, into the deathly vines.
Okay.
Harry Potter and the Deathly Vines.
Harry Bugbear and the deathly vines.
It's when he downloads the app Vine and it's
Yeah.
cursed. You watch a Vine
Yeah.
and you die.
Okay, so I'm
It's
gonna
like the ring. with
take
Vine.
Yeah,
us-
but you die in the 7 rounds.
I'm gonna take us out of combat. Shadow, you still have the quasit in your hand.
Yeah. Every
and
turn it crushed.
Glasstaff / Earno is on the ground.
As soon as I hear there's no more combatants coming, Fanya's going to. I like how I switched point of view. Gonna walk into the vile ground, much like when we fought in the tavern, just like embed herself into it and start sucking it up into her again and twisting and turning back into Faenya. As all the defiled ground retreats back into her, where the blight lives.
Mal is going to immediately go back into the outer room. Oh, there's a further stand. There's a door.
Freaking door there. Cross.
And I'm gonna close this door. Just so we have that security again, at least for the 2 potential red brands that are still running around.
Okay.
I'll also rummage through these guys' pockets. Those that have pockets, I don't know how much clothes the bugbears are wearing.
The bugbears. What do bugbears have? Bugbears have something. Bugbears have. Bugbears.
They have bugs and bears in their pockets.
Yes. One of them has a belt pouch that has 13 silver and some stones, gems that are worth 50 gold. He also has an iron key.
Does this look similar to like the prison key we saw before?
Roll me a history check.
Nat 20.
It's a skeleton key. It opens every single door in this place.
Ooh, great. Mal pockets that. If we ever run into a locked door.
I don't know how much health this thing has, but eventually it'll probably just die in my hand.
Yeah, if you just keep doing what you were doing before, then it definitely.
You just
Yeah.
keep
Stab.
crushing it, and you don't realize
It's
it's,
like a
already
stress
dead. So you're just
ball.
crushing
Yeah,
a
I was
dead
about to say,
body.
it's like a stress
Yeah.
ball.
So it's just a stress ball. Once it stops resisting, I'll let it drop if it is a physical form still. I don't know because it's familiar. I assume. I don't know if it poofs out of existence.
Yeah, we'll say it poofs.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Is there anything immediately useful looking on this alchemical table?
On the alchemical table is you see books and notes on this table. Clearly he is a wizard of alchemy of some sort. He's there's a lot of texts that depict how to brew a potion of invisibility. And in his notes it also says that he's been unsuccessful so far. There's also a tome written by the adventurer named Erman. What languages does Mal know?
He knows Common, Draconic, and Infernal.
Okay. I'll let you roll me a history check if you want to see if you can recognize what the language is, but not be able to read it.
History is a 10.
Yeah, this is a book written in Dwarvish.
Oh. Do any of you speak Dwarvish? Read Dwarvish?
Feenya kind of twists her
Feenya-
neck as the veins aren't bulging out of her skin anymore, and kicks through the dust of the dead brambles. And no, I don't speak Dwarvish.
Okay. I'll take it with us. It's looks like it's some adventurer notebook. Maybe someone in town can read it.
Maybe Sildar can. He's maybe he learned from Gundren.
Great point. I'll just
Um,
like scoop up all the notes and books into my bag to take with.
after the quasit poofs, I'm just gonna casually like inspect the bugbears, see if I can't figure out any kind of clan markings or something that might help, that could potentially identify something about them from this area.
Okay. Also, Mal, one thing I forgot to tell you. There are 3 bottles of what appear to be rare rare ingredients, I guess. One of them is mercury. The other one is green. That's how you probably wouldn't. I would say Mal would know what this is. It's dragon bile. And the last one is, I believe, it looks like a ground up flour of some sort.
It's weed.
It is not weed. As far as the clan markings, you can see that they do have clan markings. Go ahead and roll me a history check with advantage.
Ooh, 19.
19. They have the marking of the Cragmaw, the Cragmaw clan.
Okay. Would I know anything about them, or because I think it's like when I'm inspecting and I like see whatever markings they have, I think maybe it's like clicking like, oh, Cragmaw Castle, Cragmaw Clan.
Mm-hmm.
This sounds familiar. This is like, I don't know if it's like jolting anything for me or.
What specifically are you trying to?
Well, like obviously they're from. I mean, the names are similar. We don't know where this castle is,
Right.
so theoretically, is it? Do I think these are people who are local, or do I think they're kind of like? Does it feel right for them to be in this area?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you would know that they are a part of this area.
So this castle is potentially a lot closer. For sure.
Yeah, you know that it's close. with your history too, I would say it's a little uncommon that they're being organized in this way. Like that seems a little strange to you.
absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially weird that they're working just this closely with. They're really organized. They're in town and they're like working with these humans. A lot of weird things. After that, after I'm done inspecting them, I'll just make sure I've got like a good grasp on Yarno. I'll probably be the one who like drags him with us, but I want to make sure like if he wakes up or something, if I need to, I can just with my grappling stuff, I can just choke him back into unconsciousness.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to do down here?
I know both the tieflings already checked the desk, but I'd also like to check the desk to see if there's anything about the blight in any of these notes. So I'm curious to know if they're part of it as well, since there are goblinoids here.
You don't see anything specific about the blight, but I'll say because you were hanging around Iarno for quite a while, you do notice that there are like the veins around his eyes have gone black a little bit. Seems very familiar to you, but there aren't any specific notes about this anywhere.
He might carry some of the blight as well.
Shadow drops him. here's Faenya whisper that. He's like, nope.
Can I also inspect the staff?
Yeah, the staff is magical, and to learn any more about it, you'll have to attune with it.
Okay. I mean, I will, but okay.
Books on the bookshelf, are they full? Lots of books, no books?
They are full. Kind of the same stuff that you saw before if you want to go through them. You'll see some books written in Dwarvish again. You'll also just see a lot of notes on like alchemy supplies, materials used, what they do, different concoctions that you can make with these kinds of things.
Okay. Yeah, if nothing stands out as different, I won't spend any more time on the books. Like basically just like reading a lot of spines, if anything. Do we think we're good here then?
Yeah, are we just going to drag him out of here? Wouldn't people wonder what we're doing?
Would it matter if they wondered what we're doing?
He's the leader of the bandits that have been plaguing the city, so I don't think they'll be too unhappy.
And
about
honestly,
it.
who's gonna mess with us?
And Sildar is looking for him too.
If I've learned anything from this town so far, it's that no one does anything about it. They just let people walk right over them. So it doesn't matter if we're carrying them out. We see a red brand, we knock them out too. We see a villager, we say, "What you gonna do about it?"
Well, don't just
Matt-
say that unprompted. Only if they become aggressive, maybe.
If you guys are confident with your fighting abilities.
I'm feeling surprisingly okay after that fight.
Are we saying this because you want to fight the villagers? Because I don't.
I don't want to fight the villagers.
Okay, it just seemed like you thought we were going to be fighting through villagers if they told us not to be bringing this man to Sildar.
He is a criminal?
Well, yeah, I want to bring him to him, and I would like to ask him questions as well, but
yeah,
the way Amaris spoke, it sounded like we would be fighting villagers to get to Sildar because they didn't want us bringing him to them.
It's a possibility, not a certainty.
Are people that aggressive all the time?
The ones who are loyal to this man have been pretty
Really,
aggressive.
people just get triggered from anything and they'll just set off and want to burn a stranger at the stake.
I wanted to make a joke, but I'll keep it to myself.
I think we'll be okay. Based off of what we've seen of the villagers, I don't think they'll have an issue with us taking him in. They didn't have an issue when we killed a bunch of red brands. And like that's a much bigger deal than taking someone captive.
You guys lead the way. Last time I led the way, I got punched.
Yeah, it's not great.
Does Mal or I want to take a?
I can take the lead since you're carrying him.
All right, then I'll take the rear.
Yeah, I'm still at full hit points, so I'm good to.
I'm basically full hit points.
Are we immediately exiting? Are we doing any more exploration? Or are we just going?
I mean,
I don't.
Here's a fun fact.
You can't wild shape anymore.
Yeah, guess who's out of wild shape and misty steps?
That's
You'll
all
just
right.
be-
I'll carry.
Okay,
you up
I
if
can
need to.
climb ladders. It just takes forever to do it.
I can help you too. That's when I was eyeing up the bookshelves. I'll let you know. I can lift up to 1,200 pounds.
Ooh,
So
I might be that weight or more.
So I can help you if you.
Oh, I'm only
I've got a long
220.
reach, so I can reach down and hoist
I have
you up.
mage hand.
It's more of supporting the back hooves. I can use my
Yeah.
front hooves and my arms to get me up. Again,
I can help
Centaurs
boost
can
you
climb.
too,
It just
as
takes
well.
1/4 of their
Right.
speed
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah, I think I can. I can set down the wizard and help you boost.
All right.
Well, I don't know if you wanted to see if they were hiding anything fun in the little break rooms they had going on down here. Other than that, I'm keen to dragging him up to the surface.
We should check the other rooms in case this man only has traces of blight, it seems. But they might be farming it down here. I would like to make sure they're not.
Cool. That's all I needed to crack open this door.
Break the seal.
And as you open this door,
You die.
you die.
Spikes. Fireball.
You see a table in the center of the room with 4 chairs around it.
Oh, there's a dead bugbear in there.
Oh yeah.
Wooden benches are against the decorated walls with brown and red draperies. There are several ale kegs here, propped up and tapped. And that's all you see.
Is there actually a dead bugbear in here?
I don't see a dead bugbear.
I do.
That's weird. I see this one up here.
Don't see one.
He moved. That's because he moved. He was in the room.
I never saw a bugbear in
Oh,
here.
well, then apparently mine's really lagged because there was a dead bugbear just in the middle of the room. And then he moved out into the hall.
Yeah, it was up by Amaris. I just moved it really quick and then I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, if there doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy in here, like this just looks like their mini inn.
Well,
There is money on
There's
the
also
table. That's easy enough to see. You can see money on the table. You can also see a ruby, and you also see some earrings.
And there was also the goblin room a little bit south from here.
Yeah. I'll just like feel like Mal just opens up his backpack and again just like scoops all of the money into it and is like, we'll deal with that.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
some of this probably belongs to the villagers that we should return. I don't think we should keep all of it.
Can I take a
then-
nibble of one of the cakes?
Urinal cake.
I'm resistant to poison. I'm resistant to poison.
Did you say you're taking a bite of something? I'm sorry.
Oh, the cakes, the ale cakes you said?
Eggs.
Kegs.
Oh, kegs.
Kegs.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
You can take a bite of a keg. I mean,
I was like, ooh, boozy cake, sure. Never mind. I was just hungry.
We'll go to Wendy's on the way home.
I'm gonna order something after this.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue down and open up this door.
Damn. Not even gonna
Alright.
knock.
as you open this door, you don't even need to roll a perception check. You can see under this bed right here, there is a goblin's butt sticking out. And you just
Bare
hear,
ass.
no, not bare ass. And you can just hear him say,
Bear ass, my old friend.
Stab it with your weapon.
you can just hear him say, "Oh, please don't hurt me." And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Droopy dog.
Thank you all very much for joining us. Please check out my players at their various socials, and we will see you next time.